It's been a year since the new mayor and council were elected, and what a busy year it has been. Early this year, cuts were made to staff at City Hall, prompting reaction from the CUPE union.
It's been a long year. I've been working very hard. It's quite an adjustment for my family, no question.
Shari Green's held the title of Your Worship for 1 year. It's a year that's seen many changes, starting with staff cuts at City Hall and launching into her primary focus, the core review.
Looking at our service delivery at the city, the kinds of services we provide, who does the work, how much does it cost, are we achieving targets, and is the taxpayer getting the best value for their money?
It's meant putting City Hall and its operations under a microscope, and soon mayor and council will be trimming the fat. Experts say big cuts are often taken on in the first year of a new government.
This was something that the mayor campaigned on, so she had to deliver within the first year of her mandate. And that's also a strategic decision. You want to do a core review in the first year. You have 3 years in office.
While the promise of a core review went ahead without much of a hitch, finding the money for infrastructure like dikes, bridges, roads, and the water system is still a challenge.
We know that municipalities across the country are challenged. We own over 60% of the infrastructure across the nation, but we only receive 8 cents of every tax dollar collected, and it's just not possible for us to foot the bill.
Senior governments are downloading responsibilities or offloading responsibilities onto local governments, but they're not offloading and downloading revenue to pay for those responsibilities. So local governments find themselves in a very difficult situation.
As a whole, the Prince George Chamber of Commerce commends the first year of the so-called business-friendly mayor and council.
The Mayor's Select Committee on Business back in January, but also to keep the corporate tax ratio very low. We're very happy about that. And the core review is really sending the signal that the city is very much concerned about reducing expenses as well as generating revenue.
From the Chamber's point of view, Council wins a point for reinstating downtown pay parking. But while the Chamber approves of Council's track record so far, Brandel McCall says she'll be holding Council's feet to the fire
in making sure that the recommendations from the core review, as well as the recommendations that came out of the Select Committee on Business, are rolled out accordingly and when appropriate.
One of the biggest obstacles City Council faced this year was the failed plan to borrow money for the River Road dike, a plan frozen in its tracks after 9,000 plus residents signed a petition in opposition. Aileen Machel, CKPG News.